Good morning, world. So it's been a really good weekend so far. We've been very, very productive. Today we are going to be working on the back doors. We're gonna try to cover them in fabric. We're gonna give it a freaking shot. We also have a lot of extra fabric. We're gonna do wood on these bottom panels. We're gonna do corkboard in the middle, and then we're unsure about the top. I want to do wood on the top and baskets there. Zach wants to just use the actual hole as storage, so we'll see about that. All right, so here is the beautiful fabric. We're actually using the back of it. This is the front. We were gonna use it to make cushions, or pillows, I don't honestly remember anymore, but we didn't end up doing that. So we're gonna use it to quote unquote upholster our back doors. Can you help me?
Yeah, I'll get it done. So we're gonna be putting those in here. Because we have rounded edges here and we don't have a router, we found a piece of Tupperware that fits perfect in this corner. So this is gonna be our template. Oh boy, it's a windy day. So we're gonna use that as a template on the sides of these and put those up after we jigsaw those out. All right, so we just jigsawed off the corners.
Here we used 2 pieces of indoor-outdoor fabric that matched the length and width of the doors, plus 1.5 inches extra on each side. This allowed me to fold the fabric on the sides of the door to get a cleaner finish. I hung the fabric on the door with magnets. Once the fabric was hung, bit by bit, I used spray adhesive and I smoothed the fabric over the door. I found that cutting any cubbies was best done after the whole piece of fabric was glued to the door. For more challenging parts that needed stronger adhesive, I used a brush-on contact cement. This cement works super well.
Yeah, that looks great. Look at that. We'll use that as a little cubby. We have painted our 2 squares. These were 26.5 by 24.5, and then we rounded the corners. Val, if you just want to hold it up and show them what it's going to look like.
Oh.
No. We're going to be getting, or rather we already have, some sheet metal screws. So we're going to put those through there after we do some bits and attach these.
Yeah, should look good.
Yep, here we go.
Gooping up America.
So we're about to put that over there. Aki, you excited to travel around the US, huh? As long as we get to play, right?
We are doing the sliding door, which is something that nobody seems to have up on how they do theirs, so we've just sort of mixed and matched some things. We're going to be putting pieces of wood on the top and the bottom. In this middle bit here, we're actually going to be upholstering it with fabric, which we're doing now, and we just have this Loctite adhesive.
Also, it sticks and it will not remove, so we covered up our sink. Do this before anything else is in your van.
Yeah, I wish we had done that.
That's probably like, what's the word I'm looking for?
That was a mistake.
Yeah, big mistake on our part was not doing this before we put in our kitchen and put in everything in the back for the doors back there.
Because now we can't get to this back corner here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like kind of wing it.
I'm spraying the edges here so we can tuck it.
And we're making a fold here so that we don't get a raw edge. It's almost like making a little seam on there, but obviously without using a sewing machine. All right, for those of you who say it cannot be done, we did it. All of this was already here, so we don't recommend you do it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what we did was we put wood up here. This is a 1/4 inch, just cut down. We used like a Tupperware, I think, to cut the edges down. Here we had thin-sulated already, but we got a big old piece of fabric from Hobby Lobby, and then have another piece of wood, 2 pieces of wood actually down there.
We have like a little crawl space through the hatch.
Yeah.
To access some areas.
Yeah.
Again, common sense would say, do this before you build anything in the van because it sucked to do after.
True.
Anyway, here we are. We've done it and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really does. This really has, elevated the van.
No doubt.